Mark Briscoe versus Kyle Fletcher. This was a no DQ match. This match went for 25 minutes, and this was for the AEW TNT Championship. So, what I will say about this match, well, first, I like Mark Briscoe and I like Kyle Fletcher. I think they are really good. They are just really good. This match went on way too long. It should have been 18 minutes. I would have been fine with that. They just did some crazy stuff. I know that this match was, I knew that this match would be chaotic and just, it was just gonna, I knew that just because seeing their other matches, so you knew that they were gonna throw everything at this match, but I feel like they overdid it at times. And once again, with the AEW matches, a lot of the matches, maybe the majority of the matches, they do not know when to go home. When you have the crowd, okay, with a finisher, a good finisher, something that should just knock someone out, go home. You don't have to, continue wrestling for the next 8 minutes or 10 minutes. So that's one thing that I wasn't crazy about when it comes to this match. But we had chairs, they went through chairs, they went through tables. At one point, Kyle Fletcher, he licked Mark Briscoe's blood. And I'm like, why do that? That's just like, I don't know. That's, to me, it's just weird. What are we doing here? What are we doing? It's just disgusting. And then of course, Kyle Fletcher had to get the screwdriver from Don Callis. And I'm like, I hate the screwdriver. I hate these utensils that they use. John Moxley was using a fork in his match. I'm like, what? Why are we doing this? What are you doing? Stabbing people in the head? Just stabbing someone with a weapon should not be part of wrestling. Okay, it's one thing hitting someone with a chair, putting them through a table, hitting them with a baseball bat, but stabbing, I'm just not into that. I think that's weird. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like to me you're committing a crime, even though if you hit someone in the head with a chair, you're trying to knock them out. That's the whole point, you know. But it's just, I don't know. We get the thumbtacks and all that kind of stuff. At one point, a fan said something to Kyle Fletcher, and it really ticked him off. And Kyle Fletcher got pissed off. I don't know. It seemed like he tried to spit on the guy. I don't know. But I'm like, you need to be able to keep your composure, even when you're dealing with fans that, you might find them annoying. But so anyway, Mark Briscoe, he hit Kyle Fletcher with, I think he power bumped him through the table. They were on the turnbuckle. He power bumped him or hit him with some move from the turnbuckle. And then he hit the J Driller and he got the 1, 2, 3. So this match, it was actually, even though I feel like they did way too much and there was a whole lot of blood and a lot of chaos, this was actually one of my favorite matches from the show. So I really hope we can give this, that AEW will move on from Mark Briscoe and Kyle Fletcher. I think, it's time to take a break. It's time to take a break. Let's move on to other things. Let's give Mark Briscoe a good run as the champion. This is something that they should have done a long time ago with Mark Briscoe, because his character, he's chaotic, he's crazy, he's good in the mic, he's good on the mic, he's good in the ring. That's a character that, I feel like Mark Briscoe, AEW should have made him a top star a long time ago. So hopefully they will get it right this time with Mark Briscoe. Please take care and have a good one.